And this is somebody we will always love. Sitting in studio, Elizabeth Hurley, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
It's a thrill to meet you. Been a fan of yours forever. So many people in studio right now just can't believe you're in studio. We always have to do this via satellite, but you're in town for a very special reason that ties into a family loss, really, which is why you wear pink and are such a great global ambassador for breast cancer awareness. Tell us your story.
Well, I started working for the Estee Lauder company 19 years ago, and I just lost my grandmother to breast cancer when I started working for the company. And Evelyn Lauder, the Estee Lauder's daughter-in-law, said, "I've just started a new campaign, and would you help?" And I said, "Of course, what is it?" And she said, "It's the breast cancer awareness campaign." And I said, "Wow, what are you going to do?" And she said, "Well, you know what, Elizabeth? Women all over the world are dying, and nobody's talking about it. And I want to change that."
And she changed that by, I don't know if we can get a close-up of this pin. This is the pin that Elizabeth brought for us today. And there's a blue stone on this pin. We need to be getting the word out.
This is the pink ribbon that was invented in 1992. Now we have a blue stone in it because 1% of all breast cancers actually occur in men nowadays.
Which is shocking. People are like,
I know.
Guys? Personal story, I have a friend whose father was diagnosed with breast cancer by fluke. He found it while soaping in the shower because they don't do self-exam.
They don't do self-examinations or have mammograms.
And how important are both of those things?
We think they're absolutely vital because we know that if a tumour's found early, there's a 90% chance of surviving.
Say that again.
If a tumour is found early, there's a 90% chance of surviving. And I was talking to 2 research scientists last week in London, and they said that 20 years ago, before the breast cancer awareness campaign, when women used to come to them with tumours, they were big and they were progressed and they were very difficult to treat. He said they almost never see people coming with tumours that size now. They come with them very small, and 90% of them are going to survive. But that's the key thing. They have to find them very early. They have to self-detect, and they have to have mammograms after 40.
Don't be afraid. If you find something, go get it checked out. It is not going to go away. That's another thing. It's the fear of, I'm going to die now.
And 9 out of 10 lumps will be benign anyway.
Really?
But you still have to go.
Still have to go. And the awareness is key. And keeping this campaign going is key. And that's where your event at the Bay downtown comes into play. And there are reasons to buy all of these products, but let's focus specifically on this.
Yes, this is my absolute favorite product. It's beautiful, it's enameled. It's got my very favorite fragrance inside it, Pleasures, as one of those hard, you know, what are they called when they're like that? Solid perfumes.
Pink, yes.
Solid perfumes. And 100% of the retail price goes straight to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. So for $55, you get a beautiful gift for someone or for yourself, and it goes direct to science. So this is a phenomenal thing to buy. Or any of these products, we donate 20% of the retail price to the Research Foundation. And these are great products that women are using anyway, but at the same, you know, you buy it for the same price and you contribute, so it's great.
And there's somebody or something here for anybody of all ages. I think I grew up using this one.
That was the first expensive moisturizer I ever bought.
Me too.
Dramatically different by Clinique.
Following in footsteps here, but this I just tried 2 nights ago at the Flair Fashion event. Estee Lauder was doing the makeup for it, and they put this on, and I was like, this is special.
I've used this every day, twice a day for 19 years.
I'm officially going to start doing this. Can we all look like Elizabeth Hurley if we start using it?
But look at this.
Is it ever too late?
This is the Elizabeth Pink lipstick this year, and it's a roller, like a retro roller.
Bonnie Bell.
Which was my very first to get. It's my first lip gloss I ever had.
Okay, if we're going to talk
retro, time ago.
We would be remiss if we didn't at least show how fabulous you were in our favorite movie, Austin Powers, with Mike Myers, where you were so retro, where you were so fab, so glam. You still are, but we just had to find a reason to roll in this vis. How fun is it to be not only a model, not only a global awareness ambassadress, but also you're able to do this.
I know, that was fun. That was a very silly, very fun movie. And Mike, your Canadian, was fantastic.
He is indeed, yes, he is, and we are so proud of him, and we love the fact that you guys had that chemistry. Are you going to do? You've done many other films, obviously. Do you have anything that you're working on currently?
Well, on Monday I started to shoot a new pilot for the E! channel
Really?
Called The Royals, about the royal family, not the royal family, a royal family, a fictitious royal family in the United Kingdom, and I play the Queen of England. So we'll see how that goes.
How appropriate, darling.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Now, in England, you do something that people might not know about, because healthy eating is so important to staying fit and fighting off things like breast cancer. You and your 11-year-old son, Damien, have a farm there? Or?
We do. We have an organic farm in the English countryside, and we grow all our own meat, which we actually also sell to some restaurants and in farmers markets.
You're a working farmer on top of everything else, Elizabeth Hurley.
And I love that. I wouldn't mind being a full-time farmer. I really like it. I get into it. I do the fencing. I do everything. I drive the tractor. Great. I love it.
Okay, every guy that was already in love with you is even more in love with you now. If you're totally in love with Elizabeth Hurley, like all of us are, go down to the Bay downtown, 6:30 to 7:30 tonight. Buy some of these products. Support breast cancer awareness. It is close to our hearts. Wear the ribbon. If you can't afford to buy, then wear something pink. Think pink all October and get squished. Check yourself out. Get your mammograms, regardless of age. You know, if you find something, get it checked out. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.